have a theory. I don't really want to call it a prediction because I think some of this, if it's going to happen, it's already happening. I started reading the Bob Woodward book, War, from last year. In that book, he describes the moments that played out shortly after Donald Trump left the White House in January of 2021. Donald Trump went to Ronna McDaniel, then head of the RNC, and told her that he was furious and that he wanted to start his own party. And Ronna rightfully responded, "You can't do that. If you do that, we will lose forever." Interesting, right? Now, we all know that Donald Trump is a belligerent, toddler-esque narcissist who is petty to the absolute maximum. One moment he'll seem like he doesn't know anything about tariffs or how they work, and then in another moment he'll be speaking perfectly saliently about tariffs and what the repercussions of tariffs are, so on and so forth. But he can't adequately articulate what the benefits are. I know he says, like, bringing manufacturing back to the United States, blah, 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 but there's way too many unanswered questions when it comes to the cost of U.S. labor and when it comes to the increased cost of U.S. raw materials, the fact that we are probably going to be importing less now. So are the tariffs even going to be as effective as he thinks, because we'll be cutting down on imports as a country? So I pose that maybe he does understand all that. And maybe what we are seeing is Donald Trump's ultimate revenge against the Republican Party. In his second impeachment trial, I think it was 7 or 8 Republicans in the Senate that voted to convict. A lot of the Republican apparatus in 2021, especially after Jan 6th, wanted to kind of keep their distance from Donald Trump. And Bob goes on to write that essentially what seemed to bring Donald Trump back into the spotlight was Kevin McCarthy, then House Speaker, going to Mar-a-Lago to visit Trump. But you look now at how many right-wingers are going against Donald Trump's tariffs. Dave Portnoy, Ben Shapiro, I think his name is Bill Atkins, Jim Cramer even. There's so many on the right who are very upset over Trump's tariffs and the effect that it's having on the markets and their bottom lines and their stock portfolios, as well as their crypto. This could potentially play out as one hell of a way for Donald Trump to get revenge on the Republican Party for not basically helping him steal the 2020 election. But like I said, it's a theory. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to follow along so that you can catch more videos like this. Have a good day.